everyone. I think I'm live. Yep, I am. What's up? And I'm starting off late, and I'm outside tonight because my dog's not feeling good. So my oldest son's sleeping upstairs. He has to work in the morning, so that's why I don't bother him. Said I bother my neighbors and the mosquitoes, apparently. But so I have yet to see this podcast from today. In fact, I tried looking for it earlier, and I couldn't find it. But Tina just told me that there was a podcast apparently, so I don't even know where to find it. Because when I looked at the podcast channel or whatever website of his, Apple Podcast or whatever, and the new one wasn't there. Hey, Reagan, what's up? I'm up at the sky for the meteor shower. There's a meteor shower tonight? Get out. And like the Northeast United States? Yeah, I know the train. The thing's like over a mile away too. I don't even know why it's so loud. I could not find it either. I just looked. I heard so much about. Yeah. So what is it like? Does it not come out for a replay to like, I don't know, a day later or something? It's all over. It ends tonight. Oh wow. Why was it going on for a while? New podcast episode dropped late this evening on iTunes. All right. Wait. I don't have to be on iTunes to actually watch it though, right? Let's see. Because I'm on my laptop tonight. I'm not even on a Mac. I can't with this shit. Nothing wants to work. Why doesn't my keyboard want to fucking work? I hate this shit. Yeah, no shit, disconnected. All right, there we go. Okay. The good news is, though, since I'm on the laptop, none of my devices will work, will work properly. But Google Chrome will be lightning fast. I need a new desktop. Well, normally Google Chrome is like lightning fast. I'm connected, right? Shit. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, you made it easy for me? Thank you. Thank you. Wait, I don't have the app on my phone. I have it on the iPad. Shit. All right, it'll just take us. Okay. Check your phone. Okay. I'm hoping you mean Twitter. I got nothing on my phone. Yes, I did hear that, Mandy. Dude, how? what I couldn't believe though was Mandy asked if I heard about the admission about buying subscribers. What I couldn't believe was that in one breath she openly talked about in a live stream buying subscribers, and then the next breath she's like, well, like complaining that like other people don't have to live by the same rules as she does, like as if she's got it bad. And I'm thinking, you just said one of the most entitled things ever. You're talking on the platform that forbids the whole buying of subscribers, and you just admitted to buying them, and now you're complaining that you have to live by different rules. What, like no rules? Is that it? I mean, whatever. Don't even get me started. I'm in a very annoyed mood tonight. Yes, Grouchy Mama Bear. Oh, I don't know. Were you talking to me? Because you should be. Shit's not loading. I don't get it. That loads though. Do I have to play it through Apple? Is that it? That's gonna suck. No, you shouldn't have to. All right. You know what? Can someone send me a link to my email? We'll do that. I'll pull it up from there. Because I don't have the patience for it tonight. I just don't. Okay, where did you send it though, Raken? Because I don't have that app on my phone. Well, I can download it, but I don't know if I remember my sign-in info. I could get up and get my tablet or my iPad somewhere. Same spot. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. I have to go get my tablet. But I'm still going to have to play it on the... This is so confusing. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. I just turned the sound off. Why isn't it off? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill my tablet. All right, here we go. I got it, I think. So I'm going to share screen. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, Rakin. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the screen. Let's do the episode website. Is that the one I want, or do I just want to go to play? I can't with this. Yeah, this is what I couldn't get to load earlier, though. Go back. Ah, great. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, Chili C. Thank you. I'm usually much more happier and appreciative. Just, it's been a bitchy day. Close that. See, this is, for some reason, I can't get shit to play in here. I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't matter that I'm not on an Apple product, right? I mean, all right, let me do this in the meantime. What the hell? Why did that happen? That doesn't make sense. Why can't I download that? All right, if anyone has any answers, I'm all ears. Hey, everyone. Hey, Real. Hey, Sweet Home Alamanda. Hey, Claire. Hey, Julie. Hey, Always Grateful. Hey, The Dark Magicians. Shaky Boomer. You just said that. Waxy and Charlotte lay traps for people. Ooh. Okay. All right, what is this about? I gotta know. I have to know. Because I'm in the middle of working on a video right now and kind of involves Waxy. Go off Twitter. It's on Twitter. Are you kidding me? It's on fucking Twitter. Right, but I can only pull up the MP3 on my tablet, my iPad. I'm not on my iMac. I'm on Linux. So
Angie's List is now Angie,
now it's
your
playing.
home for everything home. Angie still has the same top pros and reviews you've counted on for more than 20 years. Only now, you'll also get access to all the tools you need to make your home a happy place. Inside, outside, big or small, Angie helps you find the right solution for whatever you need done, all from your phone. It's simple to find upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. You can even search pricing guides to see what others paid for similar jobs and easily compare quotes from top local pros to make sure you're getting a fair price. From lawn care to repairing the AC to the project of your dreams, Angie has your home projects handled from start to finish. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, they'll cover your project up to the full purchase price plus limited damage protection with their happiness guarantee. Make your home an Angie home. Check out Angie.com today. And for more on the happiness guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
On the path to your very best health, count on.
Good morning, everyone. It's Todd.
And Julie.
How are you this morning, darling?
You know what? I'm pretty good. It's Savannah's birthday.
How can that not be a blessed day?
That is such a blessed day.
I mean, I was laying there this morning at about 5:30 and tossing and turning, and I got my phone and I was just going through it and I was looking at all, that is the one thing about a phone that I am grateful for, because it stores your memories.
Yes.
And I have so many wonderful memories with Savannah.
Around
That have
44
been
minutes.
archived
Okay,
on
that's what I
my
was looking
phone.
for.
They'll say this time last year or whatever. And so many with Savannah. Chase, Grayson as well. And I just play for those 3 months to shoot another show that I find out from our attorney that Lindsay had hired an attorney.
We'll start there.
That had reached out to him and that was basically demanding that Lindsay be paid X amount of dollars, that she wanted out of her contract and she wanted to be free to go work with other networks because she was eyeing Teen Mom. Although, again, not a teen. Our attorneys, they vetted everything. They sent someone out to our home that interviewed every person on the set that was there, that saw everything, that heard it all. And everyone's story was consistent, that Julie was not to blame, that Lindsay was the aggressor. That's what these statements say, that Lindsay was the aggressor. Now, folks, you guys want to take my word. You want to take Lindsay's word. Lindsay's got her tribe. I've got mine. I don't have to lie on my daughter. She's my daughter and I love her and would like nothing better than for Lindsay to accept responsibility for the things that she's done, apologize for it. If Chase has said things about Lindsay that he shouldn't have said, which he has, he needs to apologize and the family needs to move forward. But you can't move forward when there's still a narrative of a lie that's being told. So everything I'm telling you today is backed up with documents, and I will release those documents if I need to. Otherwise, they will be used in the deposition. I will post Josh Waits' statement to my Instagram today, along with the notice of the podcast, so that no one can say that I'm lied or any of this, because I read some of these comments. One of them said to Lindsay, you reached out to your dad and he refused to communicate with you. That just shows how what a poor excuse of a parent he is. These people don't know that Lindsay's the one who said go through my attorney. So if you don't, a friend of ours, Mitchell Tenpenny, just finished writing a song. And folks, if you've not heard it, I have gravitated towards this song because of what I've gone through in the press for the last 3 years with the lies that have been told. And one of the verses in this song says, if you stop telling lies about me, I'll stop telling the truth about you. If you haven't listened to his song, that song describes exactly this scenario. But going back to it, the investigation was done. The network, the production company deemed there was no hostile work environment. Everything that happened, that Lindsay was the aggressor, Lindsay provoked it, Lindsay jumped on Julie. And so therefore the network decided to not bring Lindsay back to the show. Now, keep in mind, her contract was still in place and she fought to try to get out of her contract so she could go and do other things. And the network would never release her from her contract, nor would they bring her back to the show. So now you know the truth. I didn't want to come and tell this. I've kept it a secret since it happened in 2017. But I'm not going to let someone else's lies make me sit on the truth. I've done it long enough. I could not talk about it. I was asked not to talk about it. Attorneys were all around it and said, listen, you need to, was to cause Julie and I to go to jail. So therefore we wouldn't have, no one would be here to take care of Chloe. And then Chloe, because Department of Revenue, the rats that have now come for every bit of this that we will release if we're forced to do it. When I say forced to do it, if you post something or if you go on a podcast and you talk about saying that what I'm saying today is a lie, I will release every one of these and I will show that 24, not counting mine, Julie's, Chase's, Savannah's, my mother's, not the nannies, the assistants, not counting those statements. The other 24 are work related, people that's there in the house that saw this. I'll release them all. So stop going and putting out that we've done things that we have not done. It just didn't happen.
Did you know health insurance doesn't always cover the full cost of an
It just got up to
emergency
like the
medical
44-minute mark, too.
Even with comprehensive told for as little as 80
Now that pushes me forward to
/Chrisley and use the offer code Chrisley.
Now that pushes me forward to all of the negative press. We found out about a year ago that this Katie Joy Paulson, who some days claims to be a journalist, other days when she's being sued, she's not when she's being sued, she's a journalist. When she's not being sued and someone's outing her for her lies and bullshit, she's a private citizen because she thinks that shills her. Katie Joy Paulson, without a crystal ball, she started doing YouTube things about us and horrific things that she now states that she got all of the information from public record. Well, no, you didn't. You didn't get them from public record. You got them from my daughter, Lindsay, because you and Lindsay were talking. Now, keep in mind, folks, this Katie Joy has trashed everyone in television that she can get her hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you will click on her YouTube channel so she can make revenue from it. Now, I started talking about this about a year ago, and then I let it go because she kind of backed off of what she was writing. And I thought, she has no money. It's not worth what I'm going to have to pay in legal fees to have to go after this basic individual. So I'm going to leave it alone. She's not worth my time. Until she started back and until I started getting information and phone records, and we traced the phone numbers back between Lindsay and Katie Joy. And folks, as I stated on my podcast last week, I said the phone records are going to tell them. Now, folks, we have the phone records. We have the phone records. We have Lindsay's phone record. We had Katie Joy's phone number. So all we had to do was cross-reference. And I can't tell you how many phone calls are there between Lindsay and Katie Joy. Just on one phone number. I'll just leave that statement where it is. I'll lay it on the table so that they know I know what they did. Just on one.
You realize what this is doing, though, also. I mean, this is confirming that she and Lindsay really are friends, and they really do talk a lot. For granted, it does seem kind of suspect, like maybe Lindsay was kind of using her, like there's a reason for it. But still, I mean, how many of us have sat there and thought, okay, sure, Jan, whenever she talked about Lindsay or Amy King or, but now I guess it's kind of confirmed.
The number of phone calls and text messages between Katie Joy Paulson and my daughter, Lindsay Chrisley Campbell, are too numerous to mention. And they all line up with the dates that Katie Joy runs her stories. Now, folks, if the shoe fits, put that bitch on and walk in it. Now, Katie Joy, who has now changed her story at least 5 times, I never knew, and I'm grateful to God that I don't know anyone that is despised as much as this Katie Joy Paulson Without a Crystal Ball. As what she is. I don't have anybody in my circle that people hate like that. But my social media, via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I cannot count the messages and the attachments and the content that has been delivered to my attorneys and to us of how this woman operates. She is intent on destroying families, She's intent on destroying people, but that's because she doesn't have God. She doesn't know God. I mean, I don't know if what I'm about to say is true or not, so I'm going to preface. I'm repeating what was sent to me. We're looking into it now about all these GoFundMes that have been set up and where that money went. And we'll know that, folks, because we are starting this lawsuit. We are also, Katie Joyce, went last week after I blasted her. She goes and says she's contacting the FBI. It's extortion. It's blackmail. I've never asked for one dime from you. I merely stated that I'm going to sue you. You know that's the truth. My attorneys notified your attorney of that, and they notified him again this week that we are filing suit against you. And in that notice was an attachment. Katie, the attachment was clear. It was a notice for your deposition. I'm flying my attorneys to you. You don't have to come to Georgia. I'm flying them to you so they can depose you and video that deposition. Now, she's already given up that, she's best friends with Lindsay and they share the same brain and they're just alike. Well, that's not a compliment to my child.
Oh, okay.
For Katie Joy to say that my child is just like her breaks my heart, because that's not a compliment. But with that being said, Katie Joy says she's my daughter's best friend. And I just want to read y'all a little taste of what kind of friend Katie Joy is to my daughter. Katie Paulson, who obviously loathes Kale Lowry, is talking shit about Kaylin in this text message. And she says they're talking about Kaylin recording something about Chris, who I don't know who any of these people are. But it says, she talks about, this individual says, Katie, Kaylin knows how Chris feels about Lux. She has lied for...
What the hell is that shit about? She has semi-nudes of Charlotte and Chili, or at Chili C. Be prepared. She will not show them, thank God, but the picture has haunted. What are you talking about? I think I want to know. I think I want to know. I think. Yeah, if I can handle reading about state hot pockets, I think I can handle this. So what are you talking about? Did he dox Katie? Google has a whole life of everything about her. Huh? I mean, like, it's your guys' chat. You guys talk about whatever you want. I get, yay. But I gotta know what this is. I gotta know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Just, guys, remind me I have an announcement to make before I wrap this up. Which I'm gonna go for a little while longer. Don't worry, but I just don't want to forget. I'm going to go back to the stream too in just a second. I have to know what this is about. Yes, we need to know. We need to know. Sorry, texting in dark. Okay. Oh, so we don't have to worry about nudes of any of them, right? Is that what you're saying? Please tell me. All right, I'm going back to the stream, but I'm watching this chat.
Well, he didn't warn him. I don't know anything about that. I don't know this. I don't know Kale. I know nothing about this woman. What I do know, and what it appears as if, is that she's got custody of all of her children. She's putting a roof over their head. She's providing for them. I don't give a shit about any of that. That's none of my business. These are things that were sent to me. And this best friend of my daughter, Katie Joy Paulson, says Lindsay is literally dumbfounded. Truthfully, she's just worried about herself and her business. She's anxious. Now, Katie Joy is saying that Lindsay's not worried about Kale. She's worried about herself and her business. She's anxious. And this individual says, I can see that, unfortunately. Do you think she hates? And she says, I can see that, unfortunately. Do you think she hates her dad because of the impression her mother imposed on her of him? If so, that's what Kaylin would love to affect upon her boys. I know they have heard all the negativity she spews towards their dads. Katie Joy responds, no, not at all. Todd Chrisley is just not a good guy. This individual says, okay, understood. And Katie Joy says he kept them from their mom, but also he's pretty manipulative and controlling. Now, Katie Joy knows nothing about me and my ex-wife. The only way she would have any of this information would be as if she got it from Lindsay. And my two children were never kept from their mother. Their mother was a deadbeat mom. Now, if we were talking about a man who had not paid child support and didn't show up for visitation and didn't do anything for his children, he'd be the sorriest piece of shit on the face of the earth. How dare you let him get away with it? He'd be put in jail forever until he purged the contempt.
Okay, I'm not saying he's wrong for his opinion here, but I don't know. Like, I get maybe the mother wasn't around. The mother hasn't, financially supported the kids or whatever. Okay. But to kind of blast that all over like the internet, like so public, I don't know. It doesn't seem respectful to the kids because, that's still their mom, dad, parent, whatever.
Paid the child support, but I never put their mother in jail, and she owes me over $1 million in back child support. She owes me over $1 million. Now, folks, I've said this 1,000,000 times. Court records don't lie. She never paid a dime tuition for school, braces, doctor's visits, food, clothing, shelter. She never paid $1 for any of it. Has she ever sued me for slander? No, because she knows it's the truth. So, Katie, there's your other lie. That's slander, darling. Lindsay's telling Katie Joy is saying that Lindsay's saying that she told me if this comes out and it's what you're saying it is, that she's going to part ways from the podcast and Kale. She just needs for me to send her proof. Now, this means that Katie Joy is telling Lindsay about all of this stuff with Kale, and that she's going to send Lindsay proof about Kale being a racist. Katie Joy says she saw the message between Kale and Kristen with using the N-word. And she sees that there could be now she's saying that Lindsay is saying that she sees the use of the word freely, but she just needs proof that Kale says it. I hope that makes sense. Now, that's what Katie Joy says on Wednesday at 5:22 p.m. This individual comes back and says, for a long time, I tried to see good things in Kale. In fact, I think as I've always thought that these people are not her friends. I give Chris a pass because he has to at some point fight for his son, blah, blah, blah. All of this is stuff that I don't even need to know about or care about because that's Kale's business. It's not my business. And so then this individual comes back and says, but Lindsay definitely lies to her. But Kale definitely lies to her. Katie Joy comes back and says, Kale told Lindsay there is no arguments with Chris in front of me. This individual says that's not true. Now, this individual is talking about a video that went on, that about a fight or something that went on or whatever. Katie Joy comes back and says Lindsay has never watched Teen Mom. Now, folks, that's a lie because Lindsay watched Teen Mom when Teen Mom started coming out because she talked about it with us all the time. So that's a complete lie. And Lindsay has since filmed with Teen Mom and follows multiple people with Teen Mom. So that's just another complete lie. But this individual comes back and says to Katie, does Kaylin know Lindsay talks to you and that you talk to me? She said, Kaylin knows that Lindsay and I speak. Lindsay knows that I speak to you. Kaylin concluded that we spoke based on our interactions on Twitter. And she says, and so this individual says, now I'm not trying to be funny, but you cannot tell me that she grew up in Georgia and can't spot racist tendencies. My dad is African from Liberia. My mother is Russian, Latvian. I'm not a fool. Now she's talking about Lindsay saying she's never heard the N-word and this, that, and the other. Katie Joy comes back and says, now this is very important because now remember, Katie's put out these videos where she says that she's best friends with Lindsay. Katie Joy says, I don't know. I like Lindsay. I just think she's very naive and Kale really lies to her. But I do think they...
See, though, this is how you know that she really is friends with her, because Katie says shit like that about everyone she works with or is friends with. I mean, if she didn't talk shit about it, then you can doubt the relationship, I think. I'm not muted, right? Okay, good. I'm not.
Saying all of this.
Don't just hope your perfect candidate will find you. Indeed, find. Join more than 3 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. Get started right now with
Another statement from Katie Joy. They're talking about the trademark for coffee convos. And Katie Joy is saying that Lindsay is basically was scammed by Kale because Lindsay didn't own any of the trademark. Lindsay thought she owned some of the trademark with coffee convo. And Katie Joy says she was actually stumped as we talked through the trademark. She's really shaken up by this. Lindsay filed for it. This individual said stumped. She didn't know that it was only in Kalen's name. And Katie Joy says she couldn't say why. She said if it folds, she's going to rebrand herself. She's going to rebrand it under a different name. That Lindsay's going to leave the podcast, leave Kale, and go and rebrand under a different name. And she goes, Lindsay's a lot like me. It's why we're so close. Katie Joy then makes another statement. She doesn't have many people to confide in about her dad. I've been there for her through all of it. We don't agree about Kale at all. She knows that I don't like Kale, and Kale does not like me, but she's not Kale. She said that isn't her business. The individual says, I don't know what she sees in Kaylin. Maybe she's empathetic toward her. I am at times. The wicked shit Kaylin does distinguishes. Katie Joy comes back and says, I think she probably in some ways understands the isolation of not having parents that Kale faces. Todd is...
Okay, so like, I'm not mistaken. We haven't seen or heard all of these, right? Because I know some screenshots were shared on Twitter, but like most of those screenshots had already been shared, several times in the past. Like, I don't recall hearing any of much of this stuff. So, I mean, this is all new, right? Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. Honestly, Bo Roundtree, you could probably skip like the first, I don't even know, like half hour of the pod or of the stream, because like most of it, I don't know, my usual issues. No, this is new. All right, good. I'm just wondering how hard I should be listening.
Terrible to Lindsay, truly. Folks, Todd was so terrible to Lindsay that when she graduated high school, I bought her a $750,000 condo. She left my house. I told her when she left, as long as you live your life the way you've been raised and don't step outside of it, I will continue to support you. Lindsay moved into her condo, and within a matter of months, she had started seeing Will, and he was spending the night there. I wasn't paying for a shack pad for Lindsay, Kyle, Chase, Savannah, and won't do it for Grayson. So I said, if you're going to shack up with him, you're going to do it on his dime. You're not going to do it on mine. She moved out of the condo. We put it on the market, and we sold it a year later. So that's the kind of relationship she has with her dad. I'm the only one that's ever supported her, ever put a dime out for her, ever been there for her. So that's the kind of relationship she's got with me. Then Katie Joy from With a Crystal Ball comes back and says she's bipolar. Now, keep in mind, this is her best friend. According to Katie Joy, she's saying that Lindsay's her best friend, but she comes back and says that she's bipolar. And this other individual she's talking to says, well, it doesn't surprise me. She said, I've watched it. And Katie Joyce goes back and says, Todd kept them from their mom. He controls all of his kids. Kyle and his ex were addicts. She's talking about Kyle and his ex were addicts. To my knowledge, I've never known Lexi to ever be on drugs. Batshit crazy, yeah. Jealous, envious, thirsty, yeah. But I've never known her to be a drug addict. So this Katie Joy is talking about Lexi and Kyle being addicts and that I control all my kids. And this individual says, well, that's worrisome for the grandbaby to grow up in that environment. And she goes, well, he's going to prison for a long time. So don't worry. She says, the more I think about Lindsay, I think that Lindsay used me for info about her dad and to control what I said about Kale. This person says, I can see that, unfortunately. Do you think she hates her dad because of the impression her mother, but that's the same thing. So, folks, I've got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of messages like these screenshots from multiple people where Katie Joy's been talking shit about Lindsay being bipolar, how Lindsay's talked shit about me, how she's talked about her family, how she's talked about Kale, all of this stuff. I've got the screenshots of it. So if you doubt me, if you want to go out here and call my bluff, I'll post this shit. Now, Katie Joy has said she's going to the FBI because I have extorted her and I have slandered her. Everything that I have said, I have proof of. Anything that I say, we have vetted. We're going to get more information because we're going to sit people down for depositions. So with that being said, we're going to have plenty of information. But if you feel I have slandered you, if you feel that there's a recourse that you need to take, file your lawsuit. We're filing ours, you file yours. That's how this is going to go down. I'm no Taddy Westbrook. It won't be filed in the wrong venue. My attorneys are smart enough to know exactly where it needs to be filed. And they're going to file it where you committed these wrongdoings against me and my family. So we're going to file it in your jurisdiction. We're going to serve you in your jurisdiction. We're going to depose you in your jurisdiction. And we're going to go in front of a jury in your jurisdiction. And we're going to have a witness list, folks, it'll be standing room only in this courtroom of people that are willing to testify to this being a pattern of Katie Joy's, of her sending out temporary restraining orders and trying to shut people down and stop them from speaking. You're not stopping me from speaking. People, you have a First Amendment right to freedom of speech. You can say, as long as it's truthful, you can repeat it. Now, I have never one time said I was going to try to get money from this person who doesn't have any money. I said, I'm going to use what she has done to me and my family. I'm going to counter it with the truth. And every person that has followed her, that has believed her stories, I will tag them in it so that they now know that Katie Joy lied and that they co-signed that lie. I have a right to do that. There's no law that says I can't do that. That's not harassment. That's defending my reputation, defending my family's name. So that's not harassment. My attorneys went back and listened to my podcast. And they clearly state.
All right. Going forward, can we please refer to these two suits as the Tati and the Toddy lawsuits, please? And I don't think I can take credit for that. Who was it that said it? Someone just kind of laughed at what he said. Oh, unveiling the masks. Here. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, they get the credit, if anything. But can we please do it? Please. Can we all agree to this? Like right now. It has to be done. The Tati and the Toddy. Oh, and I didn't mean to give that impression. I'm sorry. No, my day wasn't like rough. It was hectic. And I know I sound like just I'm bitching, but I hate it when I don't have enough time in my day to get all the things done, like all the things I want to do, because it annoys me. Like I should have more time. But it's the entitlement in me. I admit it. Oh, okay. Wow. Holy shit, I can't read.
I've not extorted her. None of that. I also have all the information where they're saying that I have said that her husband is a racist, Nazi, whatever. Let me clear that up. I have all of the messages and the definition of the symbol that was used that shows neo-Nazi. I have messages that show what this former production company that he was signed with, all the issues that they had with racism. I didn't, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit what he does. But, buddy, you said on your post, which we have screenshots for, so I'm so thankful for the army out there that loads these people because they load us up with it. He said, I'm not going to sue Katie Joy because I can't sue her, and tells this person how dumb they are because I'm under an indictment. You better check your damn law, buddy. That doesn't stop me from suing your ass, and it doesn't stop me from suing your wife. Watch it and learn.
Oh, shit.
Sit back and learn. Nothing better than a bought lesson, and you bought one. So we're doing all of our background checks. We're doing all of the stuff that we need to do. And the information that I have clearly shows that, Katie, you have defamed my family with lies and slander and defamation. We've got our damages together, and we're coming after you. Now, here's the irony of this. I get a phone call from Kyle and his wife, Ashley, who I love dearly, to inform me that, and I want to read it verbatim so that I'm not misconstruing anything. I get a phone call last week telling me that my ex, Teresa, reached out to Kyle and Ashley and told Ashley and Kyle that Lindsay had reached out to her and said, you need to let Kyle know, since he's the only one that talks to Daddy, that he needs to stop waging a war with this Katie Joey because she's going to the FBI. And she's going to try to have Daddy locked up. And that Katie Joy has said that Daddy set up a fake email account to harass her and to threaten her. Folks, I ain't never set up a damn email account. I didn't even set up my own damn email account. And I've never set up an email account in my life. Wouldn't know how to go about doing it to begin with, because I've always had someone that did that for me. So I've never set up a fake email account, so that's bullshit. So I don't know if Lindsay's lied about that to Teresa, if Teresa's lied about it to Ashley. But what I do know is that it was sent to me, and I know that message was sent to me. I have since been told that Lindsay has said that if I need any help, to reach out to her attorney, or to have my attorney to reach out to him, and he would assist us with this stuff with Katie Joey. Now, that doesn't sound to me too much like Lindsay.
Dude, that's like the best comment I think I read all day. Did she call Agent Busy? Oh, thank you. That made me a night. It's good. I saw another one now. Oh, the KGB's next.
Because if Lindsay's trying to help me against Katie, and Katie's sitting here saying she's best friends with Lindsay while talking shit about Lindsay, that is a relationship of mutual benefit.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Sally Godfrey, for the mushroom fund. Yay. I haven't even been microdosing lately. Like I have so many now. Maybe I do, allegedly. That's, I don't know, my opinion. We call that the reach around. Oh God. I don't want to know what you're talking about.
Lindsay had a narrative that she wanted to be put out there in the press, which was that she was the victim, that she was in a hostile work environment, that it was a toxic work environment for her child. Lindsay's never allowed her child to be around us more than a handful of times. So was it toxic the first time that he was around us, or was it toxic the fifth time? So that just didn't happen either. But regardless of that, I've now given you the facts of what happened in March of 2017. Lindsay was at our home when Josh Waits came to our home to serve those papers. Mm-hmm. Lindsay called Josh. Lindsay told Josh we were going to be here, all of that stuff. It was all set up. It was premeditated. And all because of greed and jealousy. And the Bible talks to you about that the love of money is a sin. I have never tried to destroy my family. I have fought for my family ever since I've had one. I fought for my mom and daddy. I've fought for my brother. And I'm going to continue to do that because regardless of what has been said here today on this.
Okay. For granted, I haven't been listening that intently for probably the past 10 minutes because my mind's been everywhere else. Why is he talking about something from 2017? Like, I'm guessing this has nothing to do with Katie at this point. Like, I think I missed when it stopped being about Katie. Ted Franks, I don't know what you're talking about, but absolutely. Would it be fair to apply extraordinary claims, need extraordinary evidence to impossible situations, require impossible situations? Oh, I see what you, okay. I didn't read that fully. But I agree. I'm not reading that GCM. I'm not reading that. That's when the feds went after the, oh, that's right. Yeah, he had issues with the feds, didn't he? About his taxes or some shit. Did I slip storms in your soda? Oh, oh, did I slip shrooms in your soda? No. I don't like to share. You'll never have to worry about me ever drugging you. No, seriously though, I don't do anything. Just shrooms once in a while. I don't want to come off sounding like that.
And if you notice, I have kept Julie completely out of it because Julie tends to be the one that is attacked. Julie tends to be the one that has said that she's controlling me, that she that I'm the reason that I don't have a relationship with Lindsay. No, that's not true. Lindsay doesn't want a relationship with me. Lindsay has said I'm not her biological father. Lindsay posted on her stories that she does not have a dad. When she was asked about if she had communication with her siblings, she said she's an only child. Now, folks, if you got 6 or 7 other people and they all have the same story and you got one person who has a different story, I'd look at the one person who's got a different version than the other 6 or 7. But if you got a different story, one person's got a different story and it's 30 people, then, it kind of speaks for itself.
Chrisley Confessions is brought to you by Compare, so that all you have to do is choose the rate available in all states or situations.
But with that being said, I have not. Yes, I have forgiven Kyle because Kyle was just as involved as Lindsay, but Kyle was used as a pawn. Kyle was promised he was going to be able to strip Chloe away from us, and so therefore he was going to do whatever he had to do to get her back. But with that being said,
Whoa.
I did forgive Kyle because Kyle came to me and he apologized and he told everything.
I want to read that. Regan says exactly that. Thanks to his daughter, he posted a screenshot of the text stating it was his daughter on his Instagram. Lindsay went on Dr. Phil into the media saying she didn't snitch on them. Turns out she was. Wow. I mean, not for nothing. You don't snitch on. I mean, all right, some things maybe you snitch on family about because just, you can't support harmful shit. But dude, it's taxes. Like, right? It's taxes, I believe. Either way, it's the United States government and money. You don't snitch. You don't snitch on family. That's so messed up. I don't know, Bo Roundtree. Autocorrect is out of control. Or is it trying to mess with Aaron's mind tonight? I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I can't believe they would do this to their father either. That's so messed up. I mean, even if you don't get along with your parents and shit, even if your parents are assholes, no, you just don't do that. I don't do that. I wouldn't want to do that. Kids that are spoiled always feel entitled. Yeah. Yeah, when people can grow up with money, and why does this looks like it's higher than it should be. People can grow up with money and not be spoiled. Come on. No, it's not going to turn on. There we go. I mean, just, they can have like all their needs met and everything, and even a lot of their wants or whatever, but you just, just having money doesn't mean they're automatically spoiled, and being poor doesn't mean that they're not spoiled. But yeah, usually when there's money, there's entitlement. Oh my God, that's all right. I'm getting mad just reading this. I'm gonna go back to the stream.
He did. He told how the Georgia Department of Revenue got his number, that Lindsay gave Josh Waits his cell number, and that Josh called him, and that they talked on 2 occasions, once or twice, I think. And he told my attorneys everything that had happened and what had went down, and that's how we started looking for things. And then we started getting other people confirming things that Kyle was saying. And Kyle's ex-wife, Lexi, she had started telling me 3 months before she and Kyle split, I need to tell you something. This is something that Lindsay drug us up in. Lindsay's been meeting with Josh Waits at Starbucks. She's been meeting with him at Chick-fil-A. She's been talking to him. She's telling me all this stuff about, that he's going to provide her private security and this, that, and the other. I was getting all this stuff before it ever actually started coming to light. And folks, no one thinks about the heartache that I had to endure and the tears that I've shed over knowing that I raised a child that hates me this bad, that has done this to her family. That's what people don't stop to think about. We are responsible. I think that you have to look at it from the standpoint of Lindsay has said that she never felt like she belonged, that she was always on the outside looking in. This is her podcast speaking. And where she says it was of nothing that they did, it's just how I felt. Well, folks, if we didn't know that you felt that way, then how are we supposed to help it? So Lindsay is my daughter. Lindsay, you listen to the podcast. People are not just blowing you up with all these messages. You listen to the podcast. So let me say to you now, I have always made sure that I held my children accountable. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah, this wasn't just not feeling like you didn't, or not feeling like you belonged. This was like vengeance. I mean, you can feel like you don't belong and not turn your parents into the United States government for tax fraud. I mean, it's crazy. For her to do this, it wasn't a matter of not belonging. It was, she was pissed. What does this guy usually talk about? I have no idea what he usually talks about. I just know him from the TV show. And isn't he like, he's like, he owns a fashion company or something, doesn't he? Or label or something? I don't even know. A fashion store, like, I know it's not Old Navy, but something like that, I thought. I have no idea.
I love it. You made the decision that you wanted nothing to do with your family. You wanted nothing to do with your siblings, that you didn't even have any siblings, that you don't have a dad, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, we're going to honor your wish.
Yeah, somewhat. I kind of agree with this. I had a day like this and something doesn't seem right too about him. Maybe I'm projecting my own crap. I kind of agree. I mean, originally, I don't know, maybe there was nothing right, but what's not settling right with me is how he's, even though, let's just say everything he's saying is true, 100% true. That doesn't mean you go and you say this shit publicly on a podcast stream, because this is still your daughter. I get it. Even if she's done some really messed up shit to you and everything, you're still the parent. You still just, and I know she's an adult, but you still just don't do that. I'm just saying. Other than that, he rubs me, I was going to say he rubs me fine, but he doesn't rub me the wrong way otherwise. She has put the Chrisleys through hell the past couple of years, and he's still able to forgive her. It sounds like she has. I kind of question though, like, especially if she's telling a story like she never felt like she belonged, and then she's this angry to go to these steps and like kind of throw her family under the bus like that. I don't know. It's just there's something to have made her that mad, whether it's justified or not. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. He's a real estate mogul. Who the hell am I thinking of then with the freaking fashion store or whatever? Huh.
We don't bother you. You can't go out here and find where I've put all this stuff out like what's been put out by you with the Dr. Phil and all the press things and what have you. But what I'm saying to you is I want it to stop. If you truly want it to stop, let this podcast today that I'm doing be the last time that you and I ever speak about each other. Don't speak ill of your family. We won't speak ill of you. There will be none of that. You will get nothing but prayers from us and blessings for you to prosper and for you to move forward. That's all I've ever wanted for any of my children. It's sad that we can't share each other's lives, but I respect that. I've accepted that and I've made peace with it, and I have moved on with my life. I wish nothing but good, God-filled blessings for you. So I love you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. So don't put things out there that force me to respond to them, because if I have to respond the next time, I'm going to have to put out everything that I have. And that is what you're fearful of. So I want this to stop. I do not want any more conversations about us. We will extend the same courtesy. Let the legal system do what it's going to do. The truth is already coming out. It's coming out in droves. And I forgive you, even after I continue to get messages that you've sent out and things with this Katie Joy that she has sent out and things that she says you've told her and so forth and so on. Keep in mind that this Katie Joy has already stated through her attorney that she's willing to work with us. She's willing to work with us. Now, I'm going to post today the statements from Josh Waits from the Georgia Department of Revenue folks. where he states that Lindsay was the source that reached out to him that started this. I'm going to also post the subpoena that Katie Joy's attorney has now been served with for her deposition. It's my understanding that my attorneys and her attorney are supposed to speak today. I will get that update and I'll report that back to you guys next week. So with that being said, that takes this podcast to the complete end. So hopefully next week, Julie, you and I'll get to talk about things that the fans want to talk about, answer the questions that they want to answer. And I feel like that out of the 16 that we were going to answer today, I've answered about 11 of them from all of the stuff with the Entertainment Tonight interview and all that. So I want to thank each and every one of you for listening.
Make sure and tune in this Thursday, tomorrow night, all new
episodes.
Season 9, Chrisley Knows Best and Growing Up Chrisley on USA. And we'll talk about that next week.
Absolutely. So until next week, good luck and God bless.
Okay. Well, I haven't, I'll probably kind of a shitty stream host tonight, but I didn't hear all of what you were saying because I was paying attention to some other things. But the parts I did hear, I can't wait to go back and hear the rest of it tomorrow morning. I don't know. I think I much prefer, though, we learn of the filing, the court filing. I mean, I get what he's saying and everything. You know, these things take time and you want to do it the right way. And really, I mean, but I would think that if you're filing a court lawsuit against someone, then it's because you care about the lawsuit, you care about the outcome or whatever. It seems here like he cares more about the show, which is great. I think I love that. So I think maybe just seeing that and thinking that, maybe I'm thinking that the lawsuit might not come then if that's not the main thing on his mind. Now, I want to ask my moderators what they're talking about here. It was like a minute ago that I seen it. But Claire, I'm guessing it's today's stream, or because I've not been on my social media anyway, sites or whatever much today. I tried really hard. But did you have someone on your stream today? Like, I almost want to say from the chat, it sounds like you had Meghann on your stream maybe. And I don't want to speak on it without confirmation from one of you guys first on what the stream was about. None of your business. What? Jason, yeah, I think she's kidding. I hope she's kidding. Why did the chat just jump on me now? Okay. Okay, here we go. So Claire says, Meghann Broussard is telling her addiction story in a 3-part series. Oh, okay. I thought maybe it's something like that, but I wanted to be sure. Oh, cool. All right, I'm going a description when I'm done. If one of you guys want to put the link in the chat, feel free. I'm not gonna lie. The trick is, I was just like, not like the full amount like you would have done when you were younger. No, you do like a fourth of that, maybe. That's the trick. Cool. I can't wait. As soon as I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna go listen to that. I can't wait. So Katie has to stop getting involved in other families. Okay. I agree, but it would make me a hypocrite to start putting things up in chat and reading it. It's talking shit about people. Well, sometimes I am a hypocrite, though, I think. I don't think he ever planned to sue her. You see, I don't know. Maybe it's my skepticism, or maybe it's I don't know, just I'm kind of wondering that myself. And yeah, everyone, I think you should definitely check out Claire's stream from today. Was a stream or video? Either way, check it out with Meghann on. She's talking about her addiction story. I want to hear it. I love those stories. I mean, we all have our stories, I think, as far as something like that goes. I mean, some to various degrees or whatever. For me, I don't know. I'm pretty. I'm not amazed by my story or whatever, but I do have a story. Not tonight though. Yeah, Claire shared it in the stream or in the chat. So, and I'm gonna add it to the description too when I'm done here. So, what do y'all think about this podcast? I mean, I know that we have our thoughts on whether or not he will end up with going through the lawsuit and everything. But what do you think about all the other shit he shared regarding it? Yeah, you're right. Or wait a minute. He has not said he has filed, just that she was served, or her attorney was served with a subpoena for her to appear for a deposition. See, I heard that first, and then I thought I heard it corrected. Like she was, or her attorney was sent, a letter on her behalf or whatever. Basically, it's the warning not to delete lawsuits coming. I thought that's all it was. There's a word for it. I can't think of what it is though. Check his Twitter. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta make sure I'm not signed in. See, here's what annoys me so much with all my devices. I'm using my laptop because I'm not bringing the iMac out here at freaking 11 o'clock at night. But I spilled a couple of drops of coffee on the keyboard. Now the keyboard doesn't work, or the mouse, but it's a touch screen. So I was able to get into settings and connect a wireless mouse and a keyboard to it. But now to use my laptop for the ease of, mobility, I have to lug around all these other pieces. And my keyboard keeps disconnecting for some reason. I don't know why. Like, this was a really nice laptop, too, when I got it. I just kind of trashed it, I think. Oh, oh, that's what JC meant by don't give her ideas. Okay. I'm speaking softly because I'm outside. Oh yeah, most of you probably didn't hear me when I said it the first time in the beginning. Our dog isn't feeling good. So my son is sleeping upstairs. My 25-year-old is sleeping upstairs with a dog. Like she's in pain, or we think it's her leg or whatever. So she can't really do the stairs. So, and since he has to work in the morning, I can't really stream there because I'll keep him up. So I'm streaming outside, and I have neighbors. So I'm trying not to wake them up too. All right. Okay. Oh, wait, check out his Twitter. Okay, sorry. I was waiting for that to load. I can't spell, apparently. Must not have had my hand at home row. Okay, so what am I looking for in here? Oh, he shared the taken it, or what? Oh, no, it wasn't the taken back one. All right, from Keemstar. I thought it was. But it's, oh, no, it is that one. He shared it. It's funny. Okay, I failed to see what it was I'm supposed to be seeing here. Thank you, Nikki. I hope she does too. We're taking her to the vet tomorrow to see what's up. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's the comment I was looking for. Shoot, where'd it go? That's funny. John says, if you suddenly hold up a cupcake, I'm going to laugh and then turn the volume off. No cupcake, sorry. I have this hot pocket. Check out Katie's Twitter, not the Chrisleys. Okay. Oh, I can't shoot. She has me blocked. I have to sign out first. I hate this. All right, I'm going to share screen here. I signed myself out, so I'm safe too. All right, so make it bigger. Reminder, extortion is a felony. Also, your continued defamation of me won't help you get me to do anything. I don't think anyone is listening. I don't think that the person commenting meant that as a dig at Katie, but I read it as one. Good luck at court tomorrow. What the? Dude. She's trying to intimidate the person she's bringing to court. Good luck at court tomorrow. I heard the judge is ruling on the evidentiary hearing. Then, oh, no, wait. No, that's not who she's talking about. Okay, never mind. Here, I was at 12. Is she talking about Josh Duggar or whatever? But then she follows up with reminder extortion is a felony. So it sounds like she's not talking about Josh, right? Okay, yeah, no, that's not about Josh. That can't be. Oh, figuring that. Okay. Yeah, she's talking about Little Miss Noble. Oh, she's talking. Oh, Todd. Oh, all right. He's going to court tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Thank you. She's not talking about Little Miss Noble. She's talking about Todd Chrisley. I forget that he has charges. It's about Todd. Okay. Thank you guys. I'm an idiot sometimes. Often. Okay. Yeah. So it's no one's business to tell someone who they can't sleep with. What is she talking about? Is this? It does. Yeah, it's not even a subtweet. Okay, whatever. I'm wondering if we're going to be learning some new information about Katie soon. That's why she's throwing that shit out there. Oh, okay. We had this learn pack. Oh my god, I think we had it too. All right, what's here? What's in here? Okay. Yeah, it is about. I think it's about Todd. Yep. Since he took the account. I think that's about Todd as well, since he took the condo away for Schick. Oh, okay. Well, what is she trying to? I know nothing about Lindsay. What is she trying to insinuate, though? Todd quit paying for Lindsay's apartment because boyfriend moved in. Okay. Yeah, but her tweet is like talking about like denied love or something. That's what it sounds like. No one's business to tell someone who they can and can't sleep with or date. I mean, if he stopped paying, then that was only what, over cohabitation. That has nothing to do with sleeping or dating. So what else am I missing here? He's religious. Oh no. So knowing that he controlled her sex. If that's what, I don't know. That's weird. Why would Katie be talking like that? I mean, no, I'm not doubting that she could be. That's what she does. But wow, she's still trying to white knight for Lindsay. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I think she might be talking about Keem. Oh yeah, Lindsay's like 30 years old. Well, Keem, isn't he like dating someone younger or something now? Or I forget. Good night, Miss Salty. Thank you, I will. You just said that in a podcast tonight. Oh, I mean, I'm curious, but I think I've spent way too much time on this now. I thought Kinsey, I was always under the impression that Lindsay was like close to my, oh no, then that would have made Todd like crazy old. He's not, so, I don't know. Listen, the last thing you want to do if you fear or know a lawsuit's coming is taunt them. Exactly. She should know how they're working out last lawsuit. They're never gonna sue me. Yeah, Keemstar is about 40 and dating a 20-year-old, I think. Okay. Well, I mean, they're both adults, yeah. Whatever. I mean, I personally don't think I would ever want to do that, but okay. They're happy. Great. I don't even want to say it. I just get, I keep thinking of this movie. Okay, I'm not going to say it. Okay, I gotta. I think it's called Big Daddy or something with Adam Sandler. And if you've seen the movie, then everyone's going to know, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's not 20, but she's mid-20s maybe, early or late 20s. Yeah. Oh my God, that's true. Imagine being that old and having to buy your girlfriend or boyfriend booze. Oh, yes, right. My announcement. I forgot. Yeah. Old Wrinkly Falls. Exactly. Thank you. I will be doing a stream. I don't know if it's going to be just me or not. I'm going to invite her to do it with, to answer questions if anyone has them. But I spoke with Little Miss Noble, and because I had a lot of questions. I still have a lot of questions. She didn't answer all my questions. She can't really, I don't think, but I had just questions that I think she could answer, and she did. And it helped clear a few things up for me, I think so. And I wanted to, offer everyone else, a chance to maybe have shit cleared up. I don't know if she's going, I'm going to invite her. Like I said, I don't know if she'll accept, and I don't know if she can accept really, because she has her hearing. Was it tomorrow? No, it's on Friday. So, we're going to have to wait and see how that goes, but I'm going to be doing the stream regardless and talking, pretty much just relaying a lot of what I learned. I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. I don't think. No, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. And Friday night I have to work. So I'm thinking Saturday night would be a good night for that. Oh, let's try scrolling. Really just tried to scroll on Twitter right now. Okay, what am I looking for? Well, I had questions. What made me reach out to her originally was because of the whole TRO thing. And I wanted to confirm it. I wanted to confirm that she was real and that she had been served, and she is, and she was. But then, just I had other questions, so we kept talking. That's why I reached out to her, though. Like I said, I just want to wait and see how the things go on the hearing Friday before I know for sure exactly. Either way, I'm talking probably Saturday night, if not Saturday, Sunday. Either way, I'll be talking. But hopefully, it won't be just me. Oh, wait, Friday night, your mods have a stream on Saturday. Oh, that's right. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, JCM. What is my, I don't even know, what's my schedule on Saturday? Okay. Because yes, right, I'm working Sunday too. Or no, I'm not working Sunday. No, I'm not. Wait, am I looking at the right day? Oh, that's right. No, I do have Sunday off. So, okay, so it's 1 to 9 Saturday. Yeah. It's gonna have to be Sunday then, because I could do it like early, but by the time I get out of there and get home, it could be like 10:30, and I'm not going to want to do it after Claire's streaming, because then it's like 2 a.m. So Yeah, I hear you. I hear you soon. I don't like to do that, especially to my moderators. And there, I have so much fun on Claire's stream. I'll be honest. I don't want to stream if I can be on her stream. So yeah. So Saturday. All right. I'm thinking Sunday might be better. I don't have to work at all Sunday, so I can do it. We can do an early stream Sunday, like an afternoon stream, or early evening. You call it Sunday confessional. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Okay, that just solidified it. We'll do it Sunday. Yeah, mine would be, yeah, Sue, the midnight stream. Yours would be earlier. It couldn't really be earlier though, because I mean I'm scheduled to 9, but by the time I get out of there, it could be 10, and then get home and get situated or whatever. So we're looking close to 11 probably, and then but I could do it afterwards. But then that's like 2 a.m. for me, and that's not gonna work. So we'll do it Sunday, like Sunday confessionals. Ooh, it means two things. Okay, I get it. Awesome. Thank you, Claire. Yep. I love when you are there. We will mod for you anytime you want on Sunday. Great title. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I love going on other people's streams. And not many people ask me. I don't know why. But it's nice though to be in a stream and not have to like do everything, worry and everything. But I especially love going on Claire's because it's just so much fun. It's always so much fun. You see, if you need to use it, the dungeon is all you. I mean, it's there. Our house kind of has a little dungeon in it, actually. It's like a little, like, tiny room off the side of the basement. I don't know why, but it's weird. It's also like always like the coldest part in the house too. Even like in 90-degree days, it's like cold in there. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sorry, Daddy. I've been very naughty. Well, just treat it like a true Catholic confessional. Like, bless me, Father, for I. Wait, how does it go? I don't even remember how to start confession. Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been whatever since my last confession. I think I still remember the act of contrition, though. I really think I remember that. Oh, I know, right? Sweet home Alabama. WOACB's supposed to have like all this evidence. Which again, she would be like the superest sleuth of all time. Like I know I called her super sleuth in my last video there, but she would be like really super, because that would mean that she found evidence where like an entire like investigative like agency couldn't find it. I mean, I feel pneumonia in my house. I don't think that is a coincidence. What? What are you talking about? I'm guessing that autocorrect kind of screwed that up. Where'd it go? I have a full-on pneumonia in my house. I don't think that is a gun safe. What was it supposed to say? Oh. Oh no, it's not my video. We're talking about WOACB's video that she says that she's putting out with like all the evidence. No, the video, you already made me a thumbnail for the WOACB one, or for my last video there when I made that comment. Oh, that ain't right. Someone's made a parody account of Donnie's parents. But it's funny, but phenomenon. Thank you. Oh, I get it. I still don't get how that's a gun safe though. Her evidence will be Aaron. All right. I listened to a stream today, and there's this one part where everybody else may think this is stupid, but I laughed my ass off for like a good 30 seconds. It was like obnoxious, loud laughter. Like it wasn't even like a little snort laugh. It was just like, oh, I don't know why it just hit me right. I'm gonna look for it now and play it. It'll be in my history. I'm pretty sure everyone has already seen this stream though, where it came from. Oh wait, that's StreamYard though. All right. I've been listening to a lot of Typo Negative lately. Still, rather. I don't think it's that one. Maybe it was that one. Yeah, no, it's that one. Okay. Oh my god, I'm using the new mouse and it's so hard to get things to stop when I wanted to. There we go. Come on. And I think I just got D in my eye.
Frank, I'll wait till you get here. I gotta ask you. You can't imagine that. You told. I doubt it. Don't be love. It won't be love. Exactly. All right, have a good day.
Okay.
Bye.
One second.
Have you been regularly?
Pulling up the transcript now.
No, I
Come on.
vanity mirror you put your makeup on too, and it's got a little real mirror that sticks in front of it that's like a magnifying mirror. So like, you know, like your mama had one of the mirrors that probably and it had a magnified side. It's like that, and it makes it way bigger. That makes it so much easier to do flash.
I'll find it eventually. But in the meantime, let me see chat.
My brother blows and he was like, "What is going on with the eyelash?" I couldn't never pick it up. And it wasn't insecure. That was long. I had a long one that day, but I didn't think it was.
There we go. The crickets are putting you to sleep. They keep us up. I don't even hear them. Oh, we have a troll? Is that what you're saying, Sue M? Thank you, Marzadotes. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh, the troll, the parrots one. Okay, that's the troll. Okay. Yep. So, why isn't Maggie and Dickie May? I don't get that though. You know, it's just kind of mean though, isn't it? Really making a parody of people's pets. Like, imagine, like, even though we don't really care for Katie and all that, imagine someone made a parody account of Frida. Like, we'd be upset, right? I would be. I don't know, but I'd probably laugh, but I'd still be like, yeah, okay. It's kind of mean. But what do these birds do? They didn't do anything to anyone, right? Well, they can be loud and annoying, but we don't have to live with them, so maybe the bears need a jelly donut. Yes, the comment was doing it. Okay. All right, let's see now if I can pull this shit up. Why isn't my keyboard working? Oh no, it is working. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because there we go. Okay, I got it now. All right, so it's about 37 minutes.
I'm a wordsmith, but what happened in between that time, I don't really know. Do you know? Come out.
Okay, got it. So I'm probably going to sign off. Like I'll come back and say goodbye and everything after this, but this is I'm gonna. And I know that other people may hear this and not think it's funny or whatever, but I laughed my ass off at this. Look at the parrot names closer, so original. And make a parody of Buzzy though. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, it's Unirock. Exactly. See, McCrae said to go to bed. Well, no. I mean, if I go to bed, everyone's gonna be like, see, they're all like in his cult and he controls them all. See, so now I have to stay up just to prove them wrong. Okay, so this was from Little Red Stream last night, and it was when PJ was on and T-Spiracy, and it's just I don't know the way T-Spiracy like whipped right back at her. I just like she didn't miss a beat either. I thought it was hilarious. All right. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. All right, here we go.
Is there a possible resolution to this where y'all are going to come to?
I feel like there is.
Let me say that I'm not sure. I have vowed to not take a side on this one, not get involved, because I have friends on both sides. I have very dear friends on both sides, and I haven't really said a whole lot about this, and I'm not really sure exactly what I heard. Why do people keep saying you flipped a table? I mean, we're on the internet. Did you really flip a table?
It's a saying. It's just a saying I have.
Okay. I was wondering, like, where's this table at?
I've never really flipped it. Well, maybe I have in my life, but it's just like a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech.
Every time I hear it, I think of Teresa from.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think
Greg,
maybe
you're
that's
gonna
why I got
have to
it.
have an AC dictionary before you have this conversation. You're gonna get shady palm trees and own thy nasty and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a wordsmith, but so I just don't understand. Back to what I was saying real quick.
I don't know why. I just found it hilarious today when I heard it. And she come back, she's like, "Yeah, I'm a wordsmith." Yeah. Oh God, I laughed so hard today. Like, whatever. Aaron, look at the. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna get what? Oh, well, at least now they're just naming themselves Troll. That's cool. Oh, that Troll. Okay. All right. On that note, I am going to say goodbye. I know I have to get this stupid bot thing up and running, figure it out. So, all right. Good night, everyone. I will end up doing a short stream between now and Sunday, but we'll definitely do that stream on Sunday. Thanks for being here.